So welcome back to the Laundromat. As you can see, our co-host Esco is not here, so we like to say shout out to him. Hope he has a happy vacation with his girl Zora. But we got a special guest here, Cherry Poppins.
Yes, yes.
Podcast.
Yes. Hey y'all, I'm Cherry Poppins from the Officially Street podcast. You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at I'm Cherry Poppins. That's letter I, letter M, Cherry Poppins. And on YouTube at I'm Cherry Poppins TV.
Dope.
That's me.
So, as you guys already know, we're on Instagram, the Laundromat Show on Instagram, on Twitter, Laundromat Show, and then go ahead, shout out our other.
Facebook, The Laundromat Show. Yeah, I think that's everything, bro. I think that's everything.
Watching it on YouTube. So.
Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all watching this for the first time. Subscribe to the channel.
All right, so let's get right into our black business shout out. You shout out to you.
I'm shouting out it's a clothing brand called Luxe Junkie clothing. It's based out of Philadelphia. It's like a pop-up clothing joint. Like they pop up, I guess, like every weekend or so.
Oh, different parts of Philly?
Nah, one place. 6 and Huntington Park. So if you slide down there, go get some clothes. It's for women's clothing. They sell like dresses, hoodies, and slides and stuff like that. So go check them out every weekend. 6 and Huntington Park in Philly.
That's what's up. I like to shout out iMunch, the restaurant right across the street in Brewerytown, because they made me a banging breakfast this morning. So if you're in Philly, Brewerytown area, go check out iMunch.
They black business too?
Yup, black business.
Gotta check them out.
You got one, Cherry?
I don't have a black business to shout out.
Any
I know.
business you want to shout out?
Leo Ruby Creations. Shout out to them at Leo Ruby Creations on Instagram. She makes t-shirts. She makes every t-shirt that I have. She makes literally anything that you want in your home or on your body, she can make it. So
That's
shout
cool.
out to her.
Shout out to her.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
So here on the Laundromat Show, we like to do a little thing called this or that. So I'm gonna give y'all both scenarios. Y'all tell me which one you would rather have.
Okay.
So my first one is: would you rather date someone that you vibe with but they're broke, or date someone that gets on your last nerves but they have the bag?
How broke?
Oh, broke.
Like I'm paying for all the dates.
Needs help paying the rent.
That's not necessarily broke though. Needing help to pay the rent is not necessarily broke.
What is it?
Because if you might need help to pay
No,
rent,
they don't live together. No.
Okay, so you don't live together.
Like he like, hey, boo, can you help me out?
Oh, help with his rent. Oh, yeah, that's different.
Or he might need your car because you don't have one.
Oh nah.
So which one you going with?
I'm gonna say, but you see, I've dated somebody who got on my nerves, and like that, it's like, yo, you always on my nerves.
Did he have a bag?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, okay.
yeah.
Well, not
so
like
she
not
actually
like
went
not
through
like
the
the
scenario.
bag, but like
okay, like a little.
He was
yeah,
cool.
like he was good.
He was cool.
But it's just like, yo, I cannot stand to be around you.
Yeah.
So I think I would have to. But listen, I might be shallow. I don't want to be with somebody that's broke.
How about?
Wait,
Wait.
I'm about to say, because you can't make a decision. What's up?
What's their ambition like? Like, why are they broke?
They got a lot of goals. They just don't ever get them done.
they don't get executed. They just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen that movie with Taraji P. Henson, Acrimony?
Acrimony.
Have you
Is it
seen?
new? Did it just come out?
It came out maybe a year or 2 years ago. Basically, this is long.
Was that the one everybody was trying to play?
This is long story short.
Okay.
Alright.
She was with the guy since like college. She met him in college.
I did see this.
Okay.
Alright.
Have you seen it?
I don't think I've seen it.
All right, she was with the guy since college. Her mom passed away. She got this really large settlement.
Okay.
He moved into her mother's home with her. She basically spent all the money, like basically taking care of him. She had a job, and he wanted to be like an inventor or something, an engineer. And one day, one of his things took off. He took the money. He gave her like $1 million.
Wait, they did that.
You want to give her $1 million?
Treated him crazy.
Yeah, she was. And she just, everyone was telling her, like, he used you. So it's like, is he like that?
You stalling.
So hold on.
The point of the movie was he was broke as hell. She had money. She spent all the money like supporting his goal.
Okay.
Then when she finally broke up with him, his goal paid off and he became like a billionaire.
Right, so I'm saying, am I in that
And
situation?
they broke up, but he like gave her like $1 million. Like, thanks for believing.
Well,
in
we're
me.
asking, would you take that risk to be in a
Okay,
are you
that's
gonna
what I'm
take that
saying.
risk?
Is that what that is?
But you don't know if it's gonna work.
Okay, I would take that risk.
So
If I was vibing
So
with
she's going with the
them,
broke dude.
but not that long though.
How long
I'll give
he
you
got
like
to make it happen?
2 years.
2 years to get yourself right?
Yeah.
Okay. To not be broke.
Yeah, to not be broke.
Okay,
I'm giving you 2 years to not be broke.
Okay.
If we're vibing and I really like you, I'm giving you 2 years because at some point you gotta realize
She jumping back and forth.
At some point you gotta realize, this shit not working out. Let me go get a job real quick.
No, that is a fact.
You know what I mean? So I'm giving you 2 years.
Actually, that you give a lot more leeway than a lot of girls.
I am giving a lot, but you gonna have to have a job though. Okay. You don't have the bag. You gotta have a job.
So all the broke dudes out there, you single, right?
Yes.
All the broke dudes out there, you got a shot with Cherry.
No.
Real right. She giving you 2 years to support you. 2 years.
How about you, Cheese? You taking the broke chick that you vibe with, or the annoying chick with the money?
I'm just thinking about it. I'm definitely going with dating someone that you vibe with that's broke. Because I think it's probably also like a gender thing. Like being a man, you always want to take that like supporting role, and like you're supposed to provide or whatever. So like I feel like if I vibe with you, that's a big part. Like I want to make sure we cool and I'm not annoyed by you every day. And I worry about the money. You know what I'm saying? I just got to put it on my back, and we can both become rich together. Not rich.
That sound good, bro.
Not rich. Not rich.
So you dating the annoying girl?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
No.
I feel like men don't like annoying women. I feel like that's my number one thing. I never want to be a bugaboo. I never want to be annoying to a guy. And so, I don't know. I feel like that's like the number one thing. Niggas is like, is she annoying?
I feel like, this is going to sound crazy, but I found like after a certain amount of time, every girl gets annoying.
Okay. Man, well, you know what? I feel like after a certain amount of time, your partner...
Yeah, that's what it is.
Listen, it becomes easy to tick somebody off, especially if you're around them for so long throughout the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff like, yo, you ain't put the towels up, or you ain't put your dirty clothes in the basket. Like,
but nah, I look at it like this though. Like, I'd rather look up and like be like, in this scenario, you're physically attracted to him either way.
Right.
I'd rather look up and be like, yo, my girl got the bag. She never asked me for nothing. Like my money,
her money,
her money, and she looked good. Rather than like I look up in like 40 years, I'm married and it's like, yo, we live in a fucking hut. Like, we love each other, but like this some bullshit.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the
when you put it like that though.
See?
When you put it like that,
see?
I wouldn't even mind. Like, I would probably, if you put it like that, I would probably be in that situation and be in an open relationship. Like, go do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing, and then.
So you gonna be in an open relationship with which one? With
the nigga who got the bag.
Got the bag. Okay.
Yeah.
He annoys you, so you just go to other men.
Yeah, and you can do whatever you want to, whatever.
Yeah, I think.
Speaking of money, I got another one for y'all. This is a little harder. All right. So somebody comes up to you right now, offers you $150K a year, but you can't make any more money than that. That's the most money you can make, and you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
Like, just live your life.
Guarantee $150K each year.
3 racks a week. Guaranteed.
Okay.
Every Friday. You can't make any more money than that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or like you're not allowed. Like
no.
You
You can live your life. You don't have to work. It's free money.
Okay.
Got you.
Or are you going to take your chances trying to like go after your goals and make more money?
Nah, I'm taking that 150.
Why wouldn't? Yeah, 150K is too much to just. I'm just chilling.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's too much. Like in this
I'm
scenario,
taking a risk, bro.
Why, bro?
150 is not that much money, bro.
150 a year? You think about it, you'll be a millionaire.
There's a lot of people who make more than 150 million. I mean, not 150,000.
It's not that many people that make 150,000 not doing anything. Like they don't have anything going on. If I can just wake up and I know I'm getting 3 bands a week and I don't have to do anything,
I just don't like having a cap on my shit though,
bro.
Because I feel like, yo, if I have a crazy idea, I feel like if I have a crazy idea, I can make.
So let me ask you this, Ant, since you just said that. Somebody comes up to you, just the same scenario, like how you are now. They come up to you and be like, I'm gonna give you 150K a year. Yeah. You're not taking that right now? You still think you're going, you think, so you betting on yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, I feel like, okay, if somebody came up to me.
And I'm dead serious too, like I'm not just saying it.
If somebody came up to me right now and did that, I would probably say no, because just thinking about like my podcast. So you told me I can't, like, we make money from the podcast every month. So you told me, and it's only like $60. But you mean to tell me I can't give my $60 every month?
No. What if they, okay,
you know
so
what I mean?
but
My
what if,
extra 60, I can't get that.
but what if they
Like,
saying, look, we give you the 150K, you're gonna generate money from your podcast, you just gotta give it away. Like you can't keep that
oh
money.
nah.
That's even worse.
That is even worse.
Y'all
Because
are,
what if
y'all are crazy.
But what if the podcast,
Y'all are crazy.
But what if the podcast makes more than $150,000 and you just gotta give it away?
like what if
don't know.
literally
It's a year. It's
but
a
what
year
if
though.
literally Showtime
Yeah.
comes to me tomorrow, yo, we're gonna put y'all on the show.
Okay.
$300,000 a year.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we here with it.
But see,
Yeah,
but the
Terry.
likelihood, not saying it because we all want this
She
to
still
happen.
got faith in
No,
our
I got faith in the
podcast,
podcast.
yo,
I got faith in this.
I've been doing this shit for 5 years. I better have faith in the fucking
No,
podcast.
you don't got faith in
No,
our
I'm talking about-
He said he's
I'm
taking
just saying,
over.
me. Our podcast, obviously, we want to do big, but if they offer me 150K a
You
year
like,
to
fuck
not
y'all
do nothing,
niggas.
I'm out. You know what I'm saying? We can still do the podcast. We just gotta get the money away.
I got bigger
Now
dreams.
you gotta
I got
give away
bigger dreams
your
than 150,
portion.
yo.
Okay, that's cool.
You gotta give away your
I'm
part.
good. I'm
Yeah,
good
your
money.
part,
I'm
bro.
good money. I got 150. You won't know it in my
What
year.
if you?
So you don't know anybody? Well, you do, bro.
I know
we got people in our family who's in the league. Like,
True,
like
bro.
150K not that much money.
But the likelihood of people making that money is just every year, bro. I know I'm gonna have 150K in my bank account. I'm taking it. That's just what it
Well,
is.
they
might
give it to
spend
you
that
weekly,
shit,
so
though.
you probably won't spend the shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be balling, but you
It's not
can't.
like, yo, here's one.
I'm gonna be
thing.
balling, but you can't spend that much all the time. At least not me. I'm
Nah,
not very
yes,
materialistic.
You can.
Okay.
Yo,
Y'all crazy though.
you could definitely spend 150 in a fucking blink of Amazon.
150K a year.
That's $3,000 a week. You can spend that.
You can
spend it.
that.
You can, but just okay.
And then I feel
Y'all
like a lot
crazy.
of times we fall into the cycle of when you make more money, you have more
Spend
bills.
More money.
So now I'm moving
Nicer
into
house.
the better car, you know, nicer neighborhood.
I want somebody to really offer Cheese that. I want it.
Bro, anybody watching this is going to take that 150K a year. Y'all crazy.
That's why I said it, because I
Yeah,
know
y'all
comments
crazy.
gonna be.
Put it in the comments. Let
Please
us know
do.
what
We
you're
gonna
doing.
cook
Please do.
What you
Please.
doing?
To not do nothing but just wake up. Y'all crazy. Y'all
All
crazy.
right, the last this or that. Were you guys heavy on Twitter? Like
Yes,
back when it was
still
popping?
heavy on
I'm
Twitter.
11 years in, man. Like 50,000 tweets.
I've had
I
like
don't even
6
know how
Twitters.
many tweets I
just seen
have.
the
Are y'all taking OG Twitter or MySpace? Like between 2008 and 2012 Twitter or MySpace?
Damn.
Ah,
Yo, I used to be
I'm
heavy on the
taking
MySpace.
Twitter.
Ooh.
I'm taking Twitter.
Twitter.
You said on
Nah,
MySpace?
I'm taking Twitter too. I used to be heavy on MySpace, but I'm taking Twitter because Wiz Khalifa tweeted me one time.
Oh, word? What you tweeting?
I was annoying to him.
What you tweeting? You just
My nigga, I tweet you every fucking day. You can't say hi.
said-
This is in like 2009.
I remember that Wiz Khalifa. That's
But
like when it was
celebrities back in
first,
the day,
like-
back
was-
then, they was like kind of interacting more so with people.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
like, yo, Wiz Khalifa, I only listen to you. You are my favorite.
I'm
and why
dead.
don't you see this shit I'm saying to you? He was like, I see it now, love, sweet moves. I'm like,
That's before he was like
Twitter
Wiz
me.
Khalifa.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when he, what was that mixtape that came out? Was it like Planes or something like that?
On the flight school.
Like, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Got you. I mean, he had a million
I'm
mixtapes.
going MySpace, man.
You going MySpace?
was fire.
All right, so let me ask you this then. Are you going back to the time, like that time period? Like, I like a lot of MySpace features. Like, we don't have that no more in a lot of our
I'm
social
saying
accounts.
Prime MySpace. Would you want to be a part of Prime MySpace or Prime Twitter? You can only pick one.
Yeah,
I'm picking Twitter.
I'm going Twitter.
Because like
MySpace
MySpace,
is lit. Y'all
like
tripping.
that's what people was making the exposing pages and
That was everywhere though.
But
That
I
was
know.
on
Still
Facebook
happening
too.
now.
it is still happening now.
Yeah.
For real.
But I don't know, I just felt like I got more friends. I be chatting on Twitter. Like
Yeah.
I was chatting, but like my Twitter wasn't really pop. I was chatting like
Nah.
with my friends. Like
That's what I'm
MySpace, I was
saying.
lit on the space.
like MySpace, I was
What y'all pages was looking like?
What MySpace?
Yeah, I can speak on my joint. My MySpace joint, I had the little layout. I had the little the graphics. It was like a picture of me, like with shades on everywhere. You know, I was a young boy, so like you thought that was cool. And then like I had like music. My music was like all like I forgot it was like Philly rap music or whatever back in the day. Like
Prime MySpace, I was 13, so I probably had a nut ass picture on there too.
yeah.
my picture was my profile picture, and it's still up there because I be trying to get into that fucking account.
We're gonna find it. and put
Yo,
it on that
let me say this, yo. It's crazy you brought this topic up too, bro, because I tried to see, because I was like, what did I leave on that page? Because you might have left all this data and pictures on that page.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't log in.
Yeah, I can't. No,
I tried to log
no,
into
you
my
can't log
MySpace.
in.
This is recent too, and
You
like
can't
they send me. I was like, all right, I forgot my password, and they be like, yeah, we sent you the email, and they never.
No, they won't let you
No,
do it.
the email address that I used was my friend's email address.
Oh,
and
man.
I'm not friends with her no more, so I can't. Because this was like
She
12 years
she
ago.
gonna have your old data,
Right.
everything.
But the picture was, my hair was back, slicked back in a ponytail, and I had a shirt that was like graffiti, and it said
Oh, the
Cherry
air things, the
713, but it was the
airbrushes.
back. It was on the back, so it was a picture of the back of me. Like I was a fucking thought.
Yo, the airbrush T-shirts used to be the way.
The
Yes.
top 10, top
Yes.
5, whatever your friends was. That's hilarious. you know?
I think that was a good one.
That was a
one.
good this or that, man.
Yeah.
I guess to keep going on, we have a guest, Cherry Poppins. So
That's
we
me.
definitely want you to come on and give us some background on yourself, who you are, and you're part of your podcast, the Officially Street Podcast. So
Yes.
can you tell us a little bit about that?
So yeah, I'm a 1/3 of the Officially Street podcast. It's with myself, J Omega, and Sayer. We drop every Friday on all DSPs. We do have YouTube video as well. I've been kind of slow on the YouTube though, so y'all gotta bear with me. We have Instagram, TOS Podcast _SO, and Twitter, TOS Podcast _SO. Did I say we've been doing it for 5 years?
No.
You didn't say no.
Okay,
No.
we've been doing the show. We've been doing the show for 5 years. 5 years in September, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really the show.
What is your podcast about? Like,
So we like to say we like to cross the line. We habitually cross the line respectfully. So
respectfully, everybody loves the respectfully.
we talk about a lot of different things. So we introduce ourselves. We talk about our weeks, Cherry's fact of the week. Then we go into just topics for the week, basically things that are going on in the United States or in the world. Like literally last week, we spoke about how in Vietnam they found that they were washing and reusing. They found, I think it was 71 pounds of condoms that they were washing and reusing. So
who was using? Who was?
I don't know.
Who they were reselling them, bro?
Oh, how much was it?
320,000 condoms.
In Vietnam.
Yes.
So they're rewashing them, and they what you mean reusing? Like who
Like
was they
selling
selling
them.
back?
Oh.
So listen, hold on. I had to go check. I had to go look at my condoms and see where they came from because
Did it say Vietnam?
none of them did. Thankfully, India.
Yeah.
And I think Malaysia.
That's
No
nasty.
Vietnam.
That's nasty.
But yeah, so we have our topics, and then we have a segment called Official or Unofficial, where we'll basically say something like, official or unofficial, Dr. Dre has to pay his wife $2 million a
That
month.
whole story's crazy.
Oh yeah.
It is. And did y'all see that he won? He don't gotta pay her.
Shout out to
I did see that.
So that's lit.
I know he was a happy man that day.
Yes. So sometimes we interview guests, and we haven't done that now because of COVID, obviously. But yeah. So it's a pretty good show. We've been doing it for a long time. That's it.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So you guys, do you know what episode you're on? You said you're 5 years in.
5 years in, episode 267. I'ma send your ass to heaven if you don't leave us a review.
I saw you going
That's
crazy
tough.
on Instagram about the reviews.
That's tough.
I was like, let me go leave a review. real
Thank
quick,
you.
'cause I
That's
watch
tough.
it.
Rate
Won't
and
listen to it.
review our show.
I did see it. I didn't leave the review yet, but I'm gonna leave it. You know what I'm
Go.
saying? I'm gonna leave
He's
it.
the fifth star. Yeah.
I'ma
So
leave
we just dropped episode 267. So
Nah, that's
yeah.
what's up. So I guess
We have never missed a week
Damn.
in 5 years.
you haven't missed a
We
week.
already
Yeah. So that's what we want to talk about because,
Yeah.
you guys, first of all, being 5 years in, it seems like everybody right now, everyone has a podcast
Yes.
or everyone has some content that they're doing, a
Yeah.
YouTube channel. How, number one, it's kind of like a wave now, you know what I mean, where everyone wants to have one. How were y'all on it so early, podcasting 5 years ago?
So in 2012, I started doing a radio show at the college I went to, 90.3 WESS. That's the radio station. I had a radio show, and yes, shout out to us. So yeah, I had a radio show, and I was interviewing artists, talking about talking about things that are going on and pop culture and stuff like that. They had started the show before I was even a thought.
Oh, so it was already a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one day, I want to say I interviewed one of them on my radio show because they are artists.
Okay.
And they were like, hey, I know you know my friend. Actually, it was Sayer. He was like, I know you know my friend Jay. We do a podcast. We would love to have you as a guest. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So then I came on once, and then maybe a couple months later, they're like, oh, do you want to come on again? And I was like, yeah, definitely. And then maybe I came on one more time, and then I was just like, hey, I could keep coming back.
Right.
I like this. And it kind of worked out because after I graduated, I could no longer do my radio show, but I still wanted to do. I love to talk. That's my favorite thing to do in the whole world. So I wanted to do something where I'm still talking and I was still a part of the podcast. So we just made it happen.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So they were even. So that's crazy. So you've been doing it for 5 years.
So
they were even doing it earlier.
So they've been doing it. I came on in 2016.
Oh, okay.
So I've been with them for 4 years, but I've been doing like radio and everything since 2012.
Gotcha.
That's crazy.
And I think Sayer started it because I don't know. I have to ask him. I'm probably making this up. Joe Budden had a podcast. He was listening to Joe Budden, and he's like, hey, we want people to get to know us more. Maybe that will make them want to listen to our music.
That's a great idea.
So,
Back then, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So, and then just sharing it with our friends and like having their friends come on and talk and stuff like that. So yeah.
Got you.
We don't have a media background at all, so that's crazy.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't.
And you know what I find? A lot of people don't have a media background when they do these days when they're doing my number one pet peeve. When people say, hey, can you listen to my podcast? And they send me a YouTube link. And I'm like, no, I want to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, that's not a podcast.
It's a fucking web show.
So that's not okay. So you teaching me something. If it's I didn't know that. So
if it does not have an RSS feed, it is not a podcast.
See, I know. Okay, got you.
You can put your podcast on YouTube. But
exactly. But just because
it's like a blog or whatever you want.
Yeah, a web show. You have a web show. Get the fuck out of my DM. Talk about listening. Can you listen to my podcast? And you're sending me because first of all, I do not have an attention span. I'm not watching an hour of people talking. I cannot watch it. I'll listen, but like YouTube won't let you close out, and so send me the podcast link, please.
That's actually right. That's actually right. So that's crazy. So I guess you said you never missed a week.
Yeah.
How hard has it been? Because like you said, and you can speak to a week. We had some breaks. We just beginning too. So
this is our 12th episode. We already had 2 months.
We had a couple breaks. How has it been? Like, how hard is it to be like consistent? Like, how have y'all been consistent? Did nobody take a vacation?
So when we plan it, we are. That's one thing I have to say. These guys, and you know what? I had to shout them out one day. I'm like, I know the type of person that I am. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm sticking to it. I'm committed to it, and they are the same. So I really have to like shout out to them for that, 1. And 2, we treat this like a job. Like this is our job. We need to show up and show out. 3, vacations, like you said, we plan for it. Oh, you're going on vacation? All right, it'll just be the 2 of us. Oh, all of us are going on vacation? We're gonna record an episode in advance and put it out. Or let's drop this interview that we did. So we plan for it, that we never miss. And that's like one of our things that we are most proud of is like you're gonna get content from us every week, whether it be video, whether it be the podcast, you're gonna get something from us.
You're not lying. I've been watching them for like a year and a half, like every week.
Every week we on point.
When I looked y'all up, I was like, dang, they really been consistent. Y'all been doing it for a minute because there's a lot of people that have a podcast similar to us. And I think we take it more seriously than a lot of uppercomers too. You know what I mean?
I think where it helps them though is, at least from the understanding that I got, how you explain it is, y'all kind of came together for media purposes and then became friends.
Exactly.
We were already friends for like 4 years.
Let's just do this shit.
And we used to just be like, we're the Laundromat because we're all washed up basketball players. Well, he's still actively playing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm washed though.
We used to just be in the living room like drinking and just talking shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like one day, like, we should just record this because like people used to come hang out with us and be like, yo, y'all conversations are just dope. So we did that, but then it's like, we didn't really look at it as a job, so like he'll have something coming up, I'll have something coming up, we're all running around.
And it's just like,
and it's like we homies, so it's like I'm still gonna talk to Ant and Leak regardless if we make this content. But so I guess like he said, that's actually a good point.
That is, and I think, and you know what? That I never thought of it like that, but that is I knew of them, but we really did not turn into a family until I'm going to their house every week, I'm spending time with their families and stuff like that. And vice versa.
Last thing I guess I wanted to ask about that is like when you were just joining, or I guess even in your media career at all, have you had more support and recognition from your family and friends or from strangers?
Strangers, definitely.
That's everything.
No, yeah, it is. Like my family. And if they do listen, I have no idea that they're listening.
None of them?
But I honestly, I feel like Cherry Poppins is like a persona, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I don't need them listening to what I'm talking about on the podcast when I'm doing what I'm doing on the internet.
Do you rewatch your stuff?
So I edit the video, so I have to rewatch it, and I'm like, why the fuck did I just say that?
I don't.
So
I hate my voice.
Yeah, I don't necessarily hate my voice, but it has changed a lot over the years. So I'm like, I can't believe that's what I sound like now.
Got you. That's
I'll
interesting.
text y'all. I'll be like, because I watch it like 100 times when I edit it, and I like catch the smallest thing. They're like, yo, it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, because I heard it 100 times. I'm like, no, but we should re-record. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I think when we first started, I was listening back all the time, and then now when we started getting the hang of it, I'm like, I'm good. Like I know what I said, and I know what y'all said, so I don't have
Sometimes
to.
I don't know what I said.
No, so I definitely listen
like,
back. I definitely listen every week because I don't remember anything that I said. So I definitely listen back but watching the video, I only watch to get clips. Yeah.
Got you.
What's some of the biggest mistakes y'all made or like that you learned that's going on?
I think for me, like personally, I can't speak for them, but I think not a mistake, but something that I've learned is like not everyone who you want to collab with has your best interest in mind. So like for example, like we were getting a lot of like more popular people, and they would never like. I'm thinking one person in particular, like they didn't care about being late. They didn't care about not showing up. And it's just like, they're not treating you the same way that you treat them. And you have to always, I think, go into the room knowing that.
Right.
Okay.
If you are going to collab with someone, that they may not have your best interest in mind.
I agree with that.
Got you. Or your level of professionalism.
Exactly.
Got you.
But I think with podcasts, and it's funny that you say that. So like me coming from a radio background, Jay and Sire would say, "Oh, we're recording at 8:00. I'm there at 7:55. I'm ready to go." These niggas smoking and shit. I'm like, I thought we said 8:00.
Yeah.
Because y'all dealing with artists, that's how it is. That's how it is. That's the rapper thing. I'm a managed musician, so I expect that.
Exactly. But for me, on the radio, if your show starts at 8:00, you are on air at 8:01.01. You are on there.
Music doesn't work like that.
So I think that was actually one thing that I had to really get used to. That like, especially with podcasting in general, that not everybody is going to take it as seriously as you do. And like for me, I hate being late. Like when I was like, damn, he said 1:30. I was trying to be there at 1:20. I'm gonna be late. Oh my God.
I'm surprised you got here at 1:30. I was expecting you to be like 1:45.
There was a lot of traffic. It was jammed up. But I was just like, oh my God, like I hate being late for things.
You hear that, Cheese?
Except for work.
Yeah.
I don't mind being late for work.
Yeah, he says that because a lot of times I'm late. But I'm coming from far away. I'm coming from Delaware. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in Philly. So I think that's a good like distinction you made. Like I think that's what draws people to podcasting because, like I was saying last episode, because of the technology, it's kind of easy to create one. But and you don't really have to be so rigid and professional. But I guess that makes the biggest difference in how the quality of your podcast. If you can keep it rigid and professional and have fun, but also maintain a certain standard, your podcast is going to be better than 99% of the
Don't have too much fun though. I think our mistake was sometimes, especially when y'all friends, you can get. If y'all heard our audio, who's your homie who fixed it for us?
Alexis engineered. She engineered our audio last episode.
Shout out to her because we got a little too lit and we were way louder than we thought we were.
And she hooked it up.
This joint, we should be cool. We kind of inside voice. You know what I mean?
We was in here screaming.
we was arguing because it's like a regular conversation.
Right.
That's good. And that's awesome. So definitely check out the Officially Street podcast.
Yes, we are available on all DSPs and YouTube.
And leave a review.
Yeah.
Listen, 267, I'm going to send your ass to heaven if you do not leave us a review, please. And thank you, God damn it.
We got some work to do. 267, bro. We on what? 212?
We only got like 250 episodes.
Yeah, it's like 250. That's cool.
Y'all got 5 years to catch up, basically. Y'all have to drop 2 a week.
Yeah. We gonna make it happen.
We still cool.
We ain't rumble by then. But so yeah, I guess to move on, man, to get into my segment. You know what I'm saying? We call this "What You See, Cheese," and basically this is what I see on social media and certain things. We're gonna talk about this. So I saw a tweet on the Shade Room.
Bro, you gotta let me introduce you.
You don't like my intro?
It sounds crazy when you ask yourself what you see, Cheese.
Cause I gotta ask myself. You don't like my intro, bro?
What you see, Cheese?
Anyway, yes, I'm gonna tell you. So, on the Shade Room, and I actually saw this on Twitter too. Keke Palmer, she tweeted out, "I don't know who needs to hear this, but him bringing you over his mama house don't mean shit. She's in on it too."
Facts.
So basically saying like, you know, if your parents is on in on your schemes too.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all agree with that?
Yes.
You agree with that?
I don't want to say I don't want to say.
My mama set you up.
Okay.
I don't think she's in on it. I just think she don't give a fuck.
Got you. So she going live form and all that, like.
And not even live form. She not even gonna talk to you. Hello, how are you? Okay, bye.
Fourth one this week.
Right. Fourth one this week.
Fourth this week. Got you. You agree, Aunt?
Yeah, Mom Duke's gotta hold it down. You know, hi, bye.
Exactly.
Nice, nothing crazy. Don't mention anybody else who was here previously.
Exactly. But I'm not fucking with no nigga that he live at home with his.
Well, yeah, we're older. Like that's wait. Well, how old is Keke Palmer? Because that's kind of crazy.
Well, nah, I think. See, I didn't take it like so literally and specific to like you bringing somebody home and they know that you've been with other people. It was more so like whenever you do bring somebody to meet your family, they're always gonna side no matter what with their family.
Well, that's a whole different conversation then, because if you take somebody to meet your parents and you don't live with your parents, then you like that's a big deal.
Exactly.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not taking anybody random to meet my parents.
Not to go meet them, but like.
But when will we run into them?
I don't know.
See?
I feel like one time. I don't know. I feel like one time, actually, because like my mom didn't live too far from the school, like from ESU. So like I remember one day she wanted to drop something off of me, and I was with my boyfriend at the time, and it was so random. She had popped up, and then he was with our other friend, and like she had heard about him, but like didn't know him, and it was so random. He popped up with our friend, and I was like, "Oh mom, this is so and so, so this is my mom." He was like, "Oh hey," and I was like, "All right, I'll holler at you later," and then like walked away. And she was like, "Oh, that's your boyfriend?" And I was like, "Oh yeah," like. And
but how often would it happen now?
Now it would not happen.
And that wasn't really an official like, cause see, this is the thing, Aunt, like based on her tweet, she was saying like him introducing you to his mother doesn't mean anything, but you're saying it does mean it's a big deal. Like you said,
I don't think it
is a big deal. So why is it a big deal?
Because you met my mom. Like why?
I don't think
no, but why? Like why? Because some people may not have that. She doesn't think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it wasn't a big deal, why would I introduce? Like, what would be the point of that? Why you need to know who my parents are?
I'm talking about if you seriously dating something, like if you.
Yeah, so it's a big deal because you're seriously dating.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Because if we're not seriously dating, you're not meeting my parents.
Okay, guys.
I don't think it's a big deal because for me.
Yeah. That's real. I'm the same way.
I don't think it's a big deal for me because I don't care what my parents think about this person anyway.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's like if they like them, if they don't, it doesn't matter to me because I like them. So
even if you're getting serious, so that's interesting. So if let's say you've been seeing somebody for a long time or whatever, and you're serious with them, no matter what your parents or your family feels about them, you're still gonna rock out with them if you like them.
If I'm fucking with them, yeah.
It doesn't like at all change your opinion.
Nah.
Okay. Do you take their opinions on them?
I think that's a
really
thing. I think a lot of women are like that. They don't care.
Really?
I think the guys if they're
see, I'm a little different.
Don't like them, then they don't.
Well, that's I feel like that is. I feel like it's like that for men, but I also feel like women, they try to go against what their parents say.
Okay.
Anyway.
They rebel.
Yeah, but I think I don't care. So I think that's why it's not a big deal. It's like, oh, whatever.
See, for me, like I'm like you, Aunt. Like if we not serious, you're not gonna meet my parents. Like I'm never doing that. But when you do, I am gonna take heed to what they say about you because I feel like, at least for me, my parents are good judges of character. So they're gonna be able to give me some good advice. Okay. You know what I mean? You laughing? Why you laughing, bro? Yeah. So my parents are good judges of character, so I'm not gonna take it. I won't say it will influence me 100%. Like if they don't like you, I'm not gonna rock with you. But if they don't like you, that says something to me.
Okay.
So I gotta take heed.
Like,
to
do
that.
they normally like everybody?
Yeah, they cool.
Not
people.
everybody, but like they normally
cool
like
people. They cool people. So if they don't like you,
and then it's like, what's wrong with
what
you?
is you doing?
What's wrong with you?
Now I need to reevaluate.
Mama Cheese nice as hell.
Yeah,
so,
Mama Cheese is cool. You know what I'm saying? So she cool people. So like I definitely listen to her because obviously I'm dealing with women. So I definitely get her opinion probably even more so than my pops. So I think it's important. So I thought that tweet was kind of crazy. So okay, let me ask y'all this then, Aunt. Since you say like, how long would it take?
Let me ask y'all this, Aunt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Aunt because he said something specific. Since you saying like it's got to be serious before you introduce it to your parents, is there like a time frame? Like,
it's not a time frame. It's how I feel.
How you feel? Got you.
Okay. Is there like a you know, we've gotten to this step.
That's what I was asking.
Let me introduce.
No.
Let me like. Is it like? Okay? Is it like? Okay, you know, I want to introduce her to my parents, or is it like, oh, there's a family reunion. We serious? Do you want to come? Or like, oh, my parents having a cookout. You want to come? Or like, what's the scenario that you are introducing them to your parents?
The first one's not going to be like anything formal. It'll be like a, do you want to tag along?
Okay.
This is already going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to be like, yo, I brought you here specifically.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Okay.
I think for me, it's whenever I've been in that situation, it's always like we have a cookout. Okay. Or something, or get together. Because you always want to put, if you're introducing somebody new to a
cookout
group,
is a good first.
It's a good joint. It's drinks, it's food.
I don't know, because then I feel like if I don't know nobody, so I'm just be up under you the whole time.
But that teaches you a lot about somebody, how they can maneuver. That's actually great. Cause like I will bring you to a cookout with my family where first of all they're all cool, so you shouldn't
drop them off. And
let's see how you handle it. Like let's see what you do.
Wrong, though.
I've
been in a situation where I took somebody to a cookout and they knew too many of my cousins.
Oh,
okay, yeah. That's a specific joke.
I never talked to them again.
Why she know your cousins?
That's where I was like, how you know?
She was too friendly, bro.
Yeah,
she was too comfortable.
Too many daps. I'm like, what's going on?
That's funny.
That's hilarious. Okay, I guess that's a good way to find out too. If you could fuck with them, like, oh, you know.
Let me see how you maneuver. Well, yeah, and I look at it like, let's see how you maneuver around these people. Like, are you socially awkward? Do you have to be up under me? You know what I'm saying? Because I know if I'm in the same situation and I'm going to your family, I'm gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna chill, get a drink. If you got cousins, we gonna talk about basketball. I'm not gonna be weird and just be under you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that's a big deal. Last question, I guess, with like dealing with family stuff. If you're in a relationship or you're dealing with dating, is it wise to involve your family in your relationship disputes or arguments?
No. And I'll take it a step further. I really, truly feel like you should not involve your friends as well. Oh. So like, let's say,
Gems.
If you are dating Sarah, right? 8 times out of 10, you only gonna talk to your homeboys about the dumb shit that she does. You're never gonna say, yo, Sarah was so nice to me today. Sarah made me breakfast. Sarah washed my car. You're not gonna tell them that.
Okay.
You're gonna tell them.
Somebody's girlfriend ever washed their car?
Yeah, when did that happen? Yeah, you would never say that.
You lost me.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Sarah cleaned my house.
I would say that because that never happens. I'd be like, yo, look what she did.
Sarah washed my car.
No, Sarah cleaned my house. You would never say the good about Sarah. Yo, Sarah just makes me feel so good. You would never tell your homeboys the good about Sarah.
Okay.
You only gonna be like, yo, this bitch fucking broke into my house because I ain't answering the phone. Yo, this bitch blew my phone up 20 times in a fucking row. I had to block her. You ain't gonna tell them the bad stuff. So now, when they meet Sarah, they're like, I don't know about, like they only know the bad about her. And I think that's the same with your family. You're only gonna talk to your family about the bad. No. So now they only know the bad and they judging off the bad that you have spoken about.
You might be right, but I feel like men don't really care. So Kyle can tell me all these bad things about Sarah.
Okay.
I'm still going to act cordial with Sarah. I think only women do the thing where
I disagree.
When they say some crazy stuff about their boyfriend, then you come over there and hang out with their homegirls and they all like,
they all give you the side eye.
Like, dude, go and do that.
Okay,
they still go, hey, what's up?
Well, no. It's not. Maybe it's not like. Well, I don't know because I'm not a guy. Yeah. But I feel like I wouldn't give him the side eye. But I would just. It's like I'm already I'm already iffy about you because I know all the dumb shit that you did.
But
this ain't gonna last long like
But
that.
see, subconsciously, you might not know because you had that feeling that you're giving a side eye. You might not know that you're doing that.
It
but
happens.
Yeah, that happens. Okay. But I kind of disagree. And I feel like, well, I agree with you in one way. It's like, I feel like guys are not going to act on it. Like we might have this, we might have this viewpoint on you, but we still going to be kicking it. Yeah. But we might have that thought process, but guys definitely think about it. Like, yeah, I don't rock with her like that. But we're not going to show that.
I don't rock with any of my friends' girlfriends like that, period. Because with guys, it's a line you have to cross.
That code.
So I'm not going to really be friends with you anyway. So it's always cordial.
True. That's true. That's true.
I feel like girls want their boyfriends to be friends with all their friends. I do not. Those are my friends. They're not your. Get your own friends. They're mine.
Do they want them to be friends or friendly?
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people who, when they get into relationships, they want to merge friends, and I'm just like, nah, we're not doing that.
Never works.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Because
then when we break up, now you want to be friends with my homeboy?
Nope, never works.
No. You cannot play basketball with this nigga no more. Bye. No.
Yeah, I think me, I don't want to be friends with. If I was dealing with somebody, I don't want to be friends with her friends at all. I want to be friendly though, because I don't want to every time I'm not around, I'm getting you know my name. They're throwing on my name, and I've been in situations like that. And that's terrible. Like anytime I wasn't around, Kyle was just a piece of shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be that person.
Don't talk about Kyle like that.
Yeah. Like I want to be friendly, but not friends.
Okay.
I think that's a good point that you made though. That's interesting. Y'all got anything else to say on that? Like what else? Anything y'all good? So I guess to actually move on, I guess I'm glad we have a guest and we have a black woman as a guest, which is dope. Because we never had nobody on.
I'm the first guest?
In person, I think.
Okay.
In person. And in light of everything that's going on,
I don't know why I couldn't remember. We only got 12 episodes.
I know. She should have that problem. She the one with 260 something episodes.
How many guests have we had?
Yeah, you the first one in person and you're a black woman, so we definitely want to get your perspective how you feel about everything that's going on with the Breonna Taylor updates and her situation. And also with this theme that everyone's pushing, which is a great thing about protecting black women. Like, what's your opinions on that? If you have,
Well, one, fuck the niggas who killed Breonna Taylor. My bad, I wasn't pointing at you. Number one, fuck the niggas who killed Breonna Taylor. That shit's fucking annoying. But honestly, did we really think that anything good was going to come out of it? I think that the only thing that we can do is to continue to say her name and everybody else's name and protest. And I mean, it's getting cold out, so I don't know if people still gonna be outside. But
that's the sacrifice we gotta make, man. throw a jacket on.
I'm saying I don't know if people gonna still sacrifice, but still trying to make our voices be heard, still trying to be in these rooms. I really think too, we need to groom up our younger generations to want to be the ones to be in these rooms to make decisions. Because we sit on a fucking couch doing a podcast. We're not in these rooms, but we need people to be in these rooms, and we need to make people want to be in these rooms to help make these decisions, the right decisions, Right. So that's what I'll say on that. As far as what ways can in what ways can black men do better to support black women?
Yes.
I feel like I'm seeing too many videos on the internet of these TikToks where it's they're trying basically saying black men aren't dating black women.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
How it'll be in a line, and it'll be like black woman, white woman, and all the black guys will run to the white women's side. It's
a bunch of coonery.
They're doing that?
Yeah.
Is this a joke?
It sounds like an old head. That's what they do.
I'm an old head when it comes to TikTok, bro. I don't be on TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok. I see it on Twitter.
Okay.
But I think that's one. I'm seeing too many black men saying that they don't want to date black women, and that shit grinds my fucking
I'll say something about that though.
Go ahead, bro.
I feel like you can never really force anybody into a thing, but it's I think instead of just saying yo, it's too many black men, I feel like we gotta associate those certain people as cornballs, because you can like whoever you like, but the people who actually make a video, you're a cornball, don't put it black man, those are weird.
I think for me, it's like you said, and you can date whoever you want to date, regardless of their color, whatever. But you shouldn't make it a thing to put down one group of people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where it gets corny.
But I'm
Like, don't
saying
put
the
down black
people
women.
who do that, put them in their own little corny class instead
Mhm.
of like, yo, the black man. Like, no, they're just weird.
'Cause what
and they
happens-
happen to be black.
And what happens? Yeah, I was about to say what happens is people don't put them in that box, and then like all black men kind of get looked at as that we don't date black women.
See, I don't think that though. 'Cause
Okay.
I know so many black men who like literally, they like, I don't even want to date a Spanish woman. They're like, no, I want a black woman.
Okay.
But I just see too much of that on social media and like in the media in general. I think another way that black men could support black women is like, I don't know, not like catcalling and shit like that.
What is that? Explain that for anybody that doesn't know what that
So
is.
catcalling, like walking down the street, yo, let me talk to you real quick. Don't even get out the fucking car.
It's not funny, but yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
It's not.
It happens to me
It's not funny.
almost every day when I'm walking my dog. I have had people like literally pull their car over and roll the window down, and I'm fucking scared. Like, yo, who the fuck? My little fucking 18-pound dog ain't gonna do shit. They gonna shoot him and take me. But I think like knowing how to approach a woman, like being conscious of it, like I think that is one way to protect black women. Because like I said, and I'm not even trying to gas myself, but like walking my dog, I get stopped almost every day, or at least every other day, and that shit is fucking scary. The way that they be doing it, like
I need somebody
pulling
to take
their
like
car
a poll of like what's the success rate of that. Because I'm like, does that ever really work?
I have literally,
Does that ever work?
I have literally said this before. Like, how does this work? My friend said one day he was walking down the street in West Philly. He was walking down the street, and there was a girl in front of him, and he was walking behind her, and there's a guy behind him. He was like, "Hey, yo, bitch, let me talk to you real quick." And she turned around and talked to this nigga, and gave him her number.
Word?
Yeah.
That can't be working out in the streets right now.
That's granted, he said he was like a senior in high school.
Oh, okay.
But still, that is a lot. So yeah, but I think like just knowing how to approach a woman, like learn how to approach black women, and like all women, but how to approach us respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think too, standing up for women. Like if you see something like this happening, yo, my man, like in a respectful way, because anybody trying to fight over no woman that they don't know, but like in a respectful way, like, hey, like, she don't like that, leave her alone, something like that.
Holding other men accountable when you're around them.
Exactly, and that too, yes, holding other men accountable for the dumb shit that they be doing.
I was in that situation last week. I had to tell somebody, yo, you wildin', bro.
For real,
yeah.
He was doing too much, bro.
Nigga, chill out.
Yeah,
Making me uncomfortable.
That's
right.
crazy. So I guess with because we keep saying locations, is there ever a time? Is it just this is a different? You know what I'm saying? Is there ever a time when you're walking your dog where it's cool? Like, is there a way to approach you when you're walking your dog, or is that off limits?
Yo, so there is a way. There is a way, and I be telling people there is a way. First of all, let me tell you. Oh shit! If you are driving your car and you see me and you want to talk to me, get out the fucking car. Do not pull your car down and roll the window. Do not pull your car over, roll the window down, and think I'm gonna walk up to your fucking car.
They got a park.
So they got a park.
You better find a parking spot.
That's hard in Philly.
What if there's no spaces?
Listen. We're double park.
What if there's no spaces?
Double park.
Yo, hopping out the whip and just leaving it on.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
I think we should just leave it alone altogether.
Exactly.
Another time.
No, and do not honk your fucking.
Oh yeah, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Do not say, yo, can I walk your dog with you? I have literally had somebody yell from across the fucking street, hey, can I walk your dog with you? I'm like, no.
People are crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
what?
crazy. That's crazy.
I also feel like, but okay, this is how I would like it, right? In a perfect world, this shit is never gonna happen.
Niggas gonna be taking notes.
In a perfect world,
I really gonna hear this.
I'm walking Casper, right? That's my dog. Shout out to him. I'm walking Casper. Somebody see me. Let's just say whatever. Nah, but hold on. If you stand on the corner, like that's your location, no, do not even. Don't.
But if
don't
he
approach.
happens to be on the corner.
If he happens to be walking, if he happens to be sitting in the park on the bench reading a book, and he sees me, right? Okay. Oh, your dog is so cute. Thank you.
Compliment the dog.
My name is Michael. What is your name? Or my name is Michael. I think you're very attractive. Can I walk with you?
Got
If
it.
I don't got headphones,
But not
in,
walk your dog. Not
yeah,
walk
can
your
I
dog
walk
with
with
you.
you? Yeah.
That
like,
nigga sound like
with
you
you,
want to
yeah,
actually
yeah,
like
yeah.
grab the dog.
Yeah. And
Got
like,
you.
I feel like the one mistake that men make, they don't introduce themselves.
Oh,
Okay.
you
Who
never know what
the
the nigga
fuck
name is.
are you?
He just
Okay,
say
okay.
all
But
this.
they don't even, like, literally, I was walking, this was last week, I was walking Casper, this guy pulled around the corner, beep, beep, and there was a spot open, pulled into it, rolled the window down, let me get your number. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? And I feel like a lot of men, when they slide into DMs, they make that mistake as well. They're talking to you.
I mean, but it says your name.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Unless they got something
you
crazy.
think my name is Cherry Poppins?
True.
I did.
He thought your name was
I
Cherry.
did. But I don't know you. So
But that's what I'm saying. But like, hey, you thought my actual name was Cherry Poppins? Like, come on, no.
I did.
Like Mary Poppins?
I did. You can attest to this. I did. I did. That's what I'm saying. I can't assume it's not, because that would be disrespectful too.
Yeah, but it's just like, but I feel like even at the same time, it's just like you should introduce yourself. Like if you are sliding into somebody's DM and you are interested in getting to know them better, let them know that. Like, hey, my name is Dominic. What's your name?
So the
That's
eyes
interesting.
don't work.
Nah.
The wave.
If you send me the eyes, I'm gonna say, what am I gonna say? Oh, I'm gonna say, what am I gonna say? Because I have something that I say.
You
back
don't
to
just
that.
hit the like. You just hit the like, the comment. That happens, I'm sure.
Oh no, yeah, I do that sometimes.
And just
I
leave
hit
it
the
alone?
like.
That's disrespectful.
Oh no, when people send me the eyes, I say, you see me? Question mark. That's what I say. You see me?
Yeah, now it's
That's
hard.
a good
My
combo.
name
That's
is da-da-da.
I see you.
You see me?
I see you. LOL.
Okay,
How
now
you doing?
who are you? Nigga, in my fucking DM.
I gotta.
Who are you?
You gotta write an essay like my name is Kyle.
Nah, but like,
Yeah.
like,
I like
who
this
are
conversation,
you?
DMs
Who
conversation.
are you? Who are you? Introduce yourself. I hate when people don't introduce themselves to me. That's the one way you're not getting nowhere if you don't introduce yourself.
That's very interesting. I never heard to introduce in the DMs though, because like you just
Yeah, I never
assume
heard
you can
that
see
either.
my name. You can go to my
Not when
page.
fucking the
Some
niggas
dudes
be
be
having
having
some
crazy
names.
names.
That's true. Yeah, my name is my name. So.
Shoot them down, Sean.
Yeah, like what?
Got you. That's interesting.
Keep the glizzy on deck
Yeah, for real,
75324.
For real, it really be like that.
And then their undername be like glizzy, whatever. Like, come on.
That makes sense.
Come
That makes sense.
on.
See,
Back
that person
in
has
my
to juice.
prime, I'm like, I don't do these activities anymore. But back in my prime, my favorite thing used to be like somebody would post a thirst trap, and I comment on something that has nothing to do with how they look. Like they will have something like in their background, and I would
Okay.
comment
Good
on
job.
that, and then they be like how the fuck you? I'm in there. And
Yeah,
somebody like,
yeah. Like, you
Yeah,
got nice
but
tiles
what
in
did
the
you just
bathroom.
say? But what did you just
By
say?
the way, my name.
Exactly.
Got you,
By
got
the
you.
way,
Work
my
every
name
time.
is so and so.
Got you.
Y'all can steal that one.
That's a good combo, man. So I guess the transition, because we talking about protecting Black women, usually you look to leaders to protect whoever they're leading. And
Right.
I don't know if y'all guys peeped, I'm sure you did, the 2020 the presidential debate that we just had recently.
I will be honest and let you know I did not watch the whole thing because I wanted
Me
to
neither.
throw up.
I didn't either, but I did watch a
Okay.
good portion of it.
Okay.
So why did you want to throw up?
I hated that.
I mean, it's clear why. I just want to elaborate. 'Cause I
Why
jumped
did you
back.
want to throw up? I hated that Trump kept interrupting Biden. I fucking
Let
hated
him
that.
talk at all.
I fucking hated it, and it was just it was like a joke. It was just a joke. Biden's like, if this clown won't be quiet, I'm like, yo, did he just say that on television?
Yeah.
On my YouTube right now?
They was getting gangster on that joint. Like I didn't know that you could do that either. Like you could just speak like that.
I did not know
You
that. I
can't.
thought you had to be
You really can't.
professional.
Well, you
No.
shouldn't. You can, because they clearly just did it. But you shouldn't
Well, you can
talk
do
like
anything
that.
you want.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
If you
But
watch
you
all the
should
other
be,
debates, nobody.
but Trump was really getting him out of character. And I'm just
He
like, yo,
was.
Trump, excuse me, I'm just like, yo, Trump, what the fuck are you saying? Like, what are you saying? Stand back and stand by. Shut the fuck up. What?
How'd you feel, Ant? Like what was your opinions watching that, John?
I don't take anything seriously, so I was like, it was like a comedy special to me.
Yeah,
It
I was
sounded like
laughing.
a wrestling promo, and it was all yelling. Nobody could get a point across.
Nobody got not one point across.
I literally, like, after the whole hour, I thought to myself, like, what did I learn? And I was
Yeah.
like,
You
I
ain't
didn't
learned not a
learn.
damn
Nobody said
fucking thing.
anything. And I was like, that goes back. Never mind, I ain't even gonna get into it. You guys should vote. I think either way is gonna be messed up.
Are you
Oh
gonna
no,
vote?
we're gonna
'Cause
talk
you
about
talking
this.
to
Yeah, I'm about to say
them.
we're gonna talk about this.
Are you gonna vote?
Unfortunately,
I
yeah.
think
Okay.
everybody should vote.
Okay.
Even if you don't agree, we need Trump out of here.
Mm-hmm.
We need him out of here. I feel like
he dissed Philly. He gotta go. That made me want to vote. When he dissed Philly, I was like, wait.
What did he say?
Well, he's quoted. If you watch, it said bad things happen in Philadelphia.
He's not wrong, but I don't want to hear that from him. I do not want to hear that from him.
He's definitely not wrong. He's definitely not wrong.
But bad things happen everywhere. Bad things happen everywhere. Why are you trying to point us out?
And I'm not sure why he specifically, what he was talking about.
He's talking about voter fraud, and he said like we had it, because he was saying basically, his whole thing was, if he loses, he's not leaving until everything is counted because of the mail-in ballots. And then one of his examples was in Philly, there was a case of voter fraud, and he was like, "Yeah, bad things happen in Philadelphia." I'm like, what?
Whatever.
Philly people didn't like that. I was on my timeline; they wasn't feeling that, as they shouldn't, because even though that's true, coming from him is like, what does that mean, bro? Like, you're a bad person.
Yeah, exactly. You would know.
I definitely think everyone should vote. I definitely think that's important. Like everyone, regardless of where you, well, not regardless of where you stand, you should stand with the other person outside of Trump.
Yeah.
You should definitely vote. And I brought this up because I wanted to know, like, at one point, did you think about not voting since you don't rock with the two candidates?
I just thought about voting just now.
So yeah, so did you voted last time? Not to put you on the spot, but I know you didn't.
What? I feel like everyone should vote because it is your American right.
I thought I was registered in Bloomsburg, and I went to the thing and waited in line for like an hour, and they were like, "No, you're not registered here. You're registered back home." And it was an hour drive, and it was already 10. Late, and I'm like, "You're gonna lose anyway." And then he won.
Got you.
Esco was there. You can ask him.
Esco was there.
That was my thing. Like that's my thing right now. Like I'm like, am I registered in Strasbourg? No, I need to change that shit ASAP. I changed it like 3 different times. They're like, bitch, stop changing it. You're good. But I'm like, no, I just need to make sure because I'm not driving. I will drive to Strasbourg, but I'm not like, I'd rather be around the corner.
And you know what's crazy? I'm glad y'all brought that up because actually, the one thing I didn't learn much from it either because they were talking over each other. The moderator, I know he got a drink after that joint because they wasn't letting him do his job at all. A lot of people was killing him because they said he didn't do a great job.
Yeah.
But the one thing I did learn about it is because what I did was when I was registering, I was like, yo, let me register to vote by ballot, mail-in ballot. So that way, in case anything goes wrong and I can't vote where I'm supposed to vote, I can mail it in.
Right.
But then at the end of the day, John, they was talking about, mail-in ballots and how Trump is saying, yo, that joint ain't working right. And then Biden's like, yo, it does work. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to risk that joint. I called my office and was like, yo, I requested to vote by this way, but can I still come in and go by person? Like,
but my thing is this, like, the part that had me cracking up is like, why does he just assume it's rigged for his side? Like, if Trump win, was it rigged?
Right.
Well, I mean, it was
rigged
last year.
Rigged on one side. Like, if it's rigged for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, if the votes don't come in, then why would his just not come in?
Right.
That's
a good point.
I'm like, what?
But at the same time, I'm like, he had me thinking, like, you know what? Let me make sure I just
Trump
go in there. Let me walk in that joint.
Let
me make sure I get him out of office.
In there.
Million joining, Kyle. Million joining.
Nah, I'm not. No. I ain't playing around, bro. I'm walking in that building.
I'm making sure I'm coming out with my voted sticker.
Real rap. So I guess he did say, he said bad things happen in Philadelphia. So Philly is that bad. Y'all have already kind of answered that. To y'all?
Yeah, but we can say it though.
We didn't say it was that bad. We just said bad things happen here.
Got you. What's okay? So we have it on here. What's the worst cities y'all been to? Like, what's some of the worst cities?
Chicago.
For what reason?
Why is it bad? Because that's what America says.
Got you.
That's what?
That's what America says.
Wow.
Chicago is like one of the worst cities. Camden is one of the worst cities.
Wilmington, Delaware. Camden is East Philly.
Wilmington, Delaware is bad?
Yeah, they got ranked. Only I would know this because I live in Delaware. I'm from Delaware.
Uh-huh.
But
Go ahead,
Wilmington, yeah, I know. I ain't from Wilmington though. Shout out to y'all though if y'all listening. Wilmington is it was ranked in a few joints as like the worst city. And I think unfortunately it's based on the size of the city and the amount of violence per like.
So if Wilmington is so small,
crime,
and so much violence happens in such a small area.
Corny cities?
Yeah, like you go there like, yo, this city's ass.
East Stroudsburg.
What cities like that?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what you meant. What's some corny cities?
I'm talking about like, yo, this city's ass, yo.
East Stroudsburg.
There's nothing there.
Bangor, Pennsylvania.
Never heard of it.
It's right next to East Stroudsburg. Terre Haute, Indiana. I'm from Indiana.
We're not gonna get no listeners from none of these places.
Those are the only places I've been that I'm just like, what the shit?
I got one story. It's Elkton, Maryland. Elkton. It's called Elkton, Maryland. And this is just the weirdest. This is the weird story. So
is Elkton like right there by Delaware?
It's right next to Delaware. So my barber, you know how I go in. You gotta be loyal to your barber. So my barber moved states, and
Moved to Maryland?
He moved to Maryland.
It's really close.
It's really close.
Okay.
It's really close. So he moved to a shop out in Maryland. So I'm like, all right, I ain't never been out here. It's in the sticks. So I'm driving out that John, and this is how I knew. And I've always thought about Elkton like this from now on since this happened. So I'm driving, I'm outside, I'm looking for the shop. I'm like, damn, I can't read where I'm at. This is how I knew these people was out there, it was different. I'm looking for the shop. I see an older lady and I see like a younger guy. I'm not paying him no mind. He screams while I'm looking out the car window, yo, stop staring at my mama butt.
What?
I swear, yo, the most bizarre comment of my life, bro. Like I was like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm looking for the barbershop. He's like, yo, stop staring at my mom butt. What you doing? And I'm like, why would you, first of all,
why would you think that?
Why would you even think
Welcome
that?
to
Why are you looking at your own mom butt and thinking I would look at it?
Some weird
That's why I knew, bro. I was like, yeah, that was the weirdest city or the weirdest town I've ever been to, bro.
Oh, you know what? I've never like really been here, but I've been there. So where's LeBron James from? Is it Akron or Akron?
Akron, yeah.
Yo, so I'm from Indiana originally. So to drive to Indiana, you got to go through Akron, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had to get gas, and I just felt like
This is Akron?
yes, I just felt like I was gonna get lynched. Like we got lost, cop car following us, the gas stations was closed. It was so scary, and I was like, I will never come back to Akron ever again in life.
Okay, wow.
I will make sure I got gas, so I don't got stopped.
My place is, me and Kyle went to, after I transferred from East Stroudsburg,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Bloomsburg with him and our other co's. So usually you take the highway to get there. I took the back roads one day just to save some bread. I was in some city called Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. When I tell you, it looks like you in the middle of North Philly. It looks identical.
Okay.
But it's all white people. It's like a white hood. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Word?
It's the weirdest shit ever. And it's like bunch like grimy as hell, but they're just all white. It's weird. I went to go get coffee. They was looking at me like they never seen a nigga before. I was like,
He's like,
It's probably about to do something to you, bro.
It's probably a sundown town. Have you heard of those? The sundown towns?
I'm like, let me get this.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not fucking with it. Shout out to Tamaqua though, all our listeners in Tamaqua.
But yeah, I guess to end up, to kind of finish up the Trump thing, I guess I'm sure y'all have seen that he just contracted COVID-19.
Yes.
Are
you
irony.
surprised?
No.
He don't wear a mask.
No.
He tells you don't wear a mask.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
So I'm not surprised. Sorry.
I'm not either. I'm like, dang, he just was at a debate around a bunch of people too. Like I know he wasn't 6 feet around, so I'm like, everybody got to get tested. Like he got it.
Right.
True Wilder.
How did y'all feel? I mean, kind of, we can keep it brief with this, but like, I saw a lot of comments like, good for him and good for him. That's what he get. And keep it a bean, I wasn't, as much as I don't know Trump, I don't like what he does, and he seems like a really bad person. I would never wish that on somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? But
I'm not gonna say like, oh, I hope he dies from it. I'm just kind of
people
like,
are saying though.
I'm just kind of just like, it is what it is. Like you downplayed this whole pandemic this entire time. What did you think was going to happen?
Exactly.
Because if you had that mindset, you're doing anything.
Exactly.
You're amongst a bunch of people. You don't care. You know what I mean? So clearly, you're at more of a risk.
Yeah.
Got you. What do you think, Ant?
Same thing. I think it's the funny part is the irony of it, but I don't wish like sickness or death on anybody.
Exactly.
The irony is
So
funny.
people are going too far on the internet with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely
Internet's
think so.
crazy.
I guess that's a good transition. And I wanted to ask y'all, like, where do y'all draw the line when it comes to using social media and posting on the internet? Like, what are some things that are like out of bounds for you guys to post? And then also, what's the craziest thing you've seen on the internet in relation to that?
I'm not posting my significant other.
Ooh.
Ever?
Not ever, but
Wow. Off the
I
bat.
think it's only because if I post them, it's on my close friends. And I think it's only because Mary Poppins is a persona, right? That's another.
Okay.
That's
That kind of makes more
another
sense.
part of my life, right?
Got you.
A nigga let you get that shit off?
Yeah.
So what about you? What's some?
I need a
We should talk about this more, I guess. Like,
I need
what's
a persona?
so like?
What's my name be, yo?
I guess you keep that separate. Then you keep.
I try to at least. Like sometimes on my social media, I'll post personal things, but I'm trying to keep it. I try to keep it separate. Like on my podcast, I don't talk about like if I'm dating, who I'm dating, like none of that.
Really? How would you handle somebody coming to you like, yo, you need to start throwing me up a little bit more?
That's crazy as a man.
I'm not saying I would do that, but if somebody came, yo, people be feeling like that though.
But I always let people know this from the rip.
Uh-huh.
Like this is how I am. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna post you. I'm not gonna post about us. I'm not posting no relationship issue. None of that. I'm not doing that.
It cracking up, but bro, any boys like that, bro. Like boys that's like,
You
yo,
said it like you said it before.
no, not me. I never want to be seen. I never want to be seen. But like some boys, I know, like I'm sure be like, yo,
Bro,
man.
I know women are like that. Like, oh my god, he never posts me. Like,
Babe, I'm a persona.
oh my god, you got a persona.
Business.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I will say so. Something that like I'm never gonna post it right, but I want to. Low key, I have made this. I guess I'll call it a sex tape. I want this shit to leak. Low key, I'm the only one who hasn't. But I look so fucking fire, and I'm like, yo, I want to post this.
What was it? What you talking about? What did you want to post?
Huh?
She said she got a sex tape.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
And I want to post it.
Throw it on the fans.
No.
So
but I want it to leak. Now I want it to leak. If it leaked, I would not be mad. I'll be like, fuck it. It's there.
Okay, dang, that's crazy. So what you should do is you gotta be like, yo, you gotta have like your friends or somebody that don't like you, like leave your phone when they just go through your phone and like leave that joint.
I gotta send it to one of my friends and be like, yo, post this real quick under like
man, we could cheer you in and act like you mad.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, oh my god, I'm over here sharing it and shit.
Okay, what about you, Aunt? Where do you like? What's something like? What's your social media rules or whatever? Like, how do you use it?
I hate when niggas beef on the internet. That's the corniest shit.
Yeah. I'm never doing
each
that.
other on the internet.
I'm never doing
You're not getting no arguments over the internet, bro?
Nah. Other than that, I think everything in bounds, unless you like just wilding, like talking about people's like. I don't like when like there's something clearly wrong with somebody and they be like trying to make fun of somebody on the internet.
Got you.
After that,
I said no beefing, but I've definitely like recently I had got surgery in 2017 I got surgery and I sounded different and I was telling a story and somebody commented on it and was like, Cherry sounds deaf.
Oh, damn.
And I sent it to all my friends and I was like, get him. And literally for like 5 days, this post is going off. People just attacking this person.
He commented.
He commented on I did a Facebook Live telling a story about how I got detained at the Canadian border.
Wow.
And he commented and was like, Cherry sounds deaf. And I was like, I just got surgery. And he was like, yeah, I know. And then that's what made me mad. Because it's like, yo, you know the whole, you listen to my podcast, you know the whole situation.
That's crazy.
Why in the fuck would you say that? You don't
People
know
going
me.
too far for trying to get like it's cool.
And then, because you could do anything from your computer or your phone, there's really no consequences to your actions. Like, you might not see that person.
And you know what's crazy? He lives in Texas.
Oh, shit. She put the address out. They about to give him again.
He lives in Texas. And we had a live show in New York. And he came to New York for our live show.
Oh, wow. He came after this happened?
Did he apologize?
Like a year later. No, he's like, hey, Cherry. And I was like, hello. And I noticed who, I didn't know who it was. I was like, hello. And I noticed, I was like, this nigga, he literally came, paid money to get into my show. He gave y'all some bread,
though, so hey.
And paid to get to, like, he came for the live show. That's crazy.
Gotcha. I think for me, for social media, I'm not really I'm not posting no relationship stuff. At least early on, I'm not posting that type of stuff on the gram or nothing like that.
It out.
Yeah, until we set in stone.
And I think that's another reason why I don't post, because it's just like I'll post this shit and then be broken up with 3 days later. Right, that too.
Yeah, it get crazy. And then, like you said, I agree with that. Like, you're never gonna see me in the comments going back and forth with somebody, especially over anything personal. Like, I know that person. If I had a number, I'm gonna call them. We're not gonna be on the internet doing nothing like that.
Right.
I think also, like, I have certain groups, like, you know how Facebook is kind of like Facebook is like for my old head family, like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't even touch Facebook.
you know what I mean? Well, if I am on there, it's really just to stay reconnected to older people. If I'm on the gram, it's like that's kind of
connected to older people.
my older, you know what I mean, family members.
Yeah.
I don't want to do y'all dirty, my fault. And if I'm on the gram or whatever, that's more so for friends and stuff like that. So that's how I separate the people. But I thought that was interesting. That's a good
Real
question.
quick, the craziest thing that happened to me on social media is like goes back to your point.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want to say it. That's why I don't do it anymore. My girl had made me so mad one time. I was in the car with my niggas and I was just going crazy, but like it was in the confidence of my niggas. This nigga in the back seat was on Snapchat and had everything I said in the background and posted it. But he was like taking a selfie drawing. They ain't even like, I'm like, bro, you ain't hear it? Like,
you couldn't turn the sound off? Niggas.
That's where the internet and stuff get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we was kind of talking about revealing things or whatever. I don't know if y'all peeped. 21 Savage got a new album coming out. He got Drake featured on a song, one of the songs. I forgot the title of it. But he basically was like, yo, the line was to the effect of, yo, he was talking about dealing with a girl. He was like, yo, you sure you want to hang out and listen to SZA while we hang out? Because I used to date SZA back in 08. Like, he just threw that relationship out the window on the album.
First of all, that was over 10 years ago.
That was over 10 years ago. So I wanted to ask you, is it a corny move to just be revealing your past stuff with other people? Like is that always a corny move?
Yes.
You gotta do it a little more subtly than that. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You just do it.
Yeah. Is it ever cool to okay, this is my question. Is there ever a time where it's cool to reveal like a past like situationship?
No, because you know why?
If she fired.
Okay. Publicly. You can't reveal it.
Nah, you got no.
That's what I'm talking about publicly. I'm talking about publicly.
You gotta do something smooth, like somebody mentioned. You're like, oh, yeah.
I know her.
Nah, not even that. Just
I don't know. I feel like I have been in a situation where someone he has told people, and I think it's because I don't know why actually, and it's really fucking annoying. And I just feel like, why do you keep? I understand it's your business. Why do you keep telling my business?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
That's cool.
So yeah, I don't think there's ever really a time, unless it's life or death. If it's not life or death, what's the point?
Yeah, I agree with that. When you put it like that, it's always a corny move to put people with business in the streets. Mm-hmm. I thought that was like, dang, he just threw her name in the song like that. Like, that's kind of like.
She ain't want nobody to know y'all dating.
Yeah.
Clearly, or else we would have known.
Got you. Got you.
Wild.
I guess that's cut and dry. That it ain't really nothing to debate with that. Like, you just shouldn't do that. That's a corny move, and I wouldn't do that either.
Drake is really a corny guy, really.
I don't know. I can't speak on that. I don't know.
I think he's a corny guy.
Okay.
I think he might be a corny guy. I feel like a lot of stuff he be doing is corny. Yeah. Someone sent to me Drake because when he put out that video, the most recent video he put out, what's it called? Cry.
Cry now, laugh later.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Laugh now, cry later.
Someone said, oh, Drake thinks he's an actor, whatever. And I'm thinking,
he is an
actor. No, Drake is just one of his characters that he
Mm-hmm.
plays.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we only see that character and not the real him, and that character is like low-key corny.
Bringing that up, I think that's interesting because I felt like when this situation happened or whatever, a lot of people, like you see on social media, they'd be like, yeah, Drake is this, Drake is that. And it's like, we don't know this person.
We don't.
You know what I mean? Like, it's one of his personas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
literally.
Like you said, persona.
Yeah.
That's your John. But like, that's a persona. Like, so I be laughing at people a lot of times when they get so invested in like celebrities and stuff like that. It's like, we don't know these people.
We don't know them. Yeah.
You know
we
what I mean?
don't know them. I hate when people get invested in celebrities. Like,
well, we're like in a celebrity like driven society, but like I don't care that much. It's just, it's good to learn from their situations. I guess to move on, we about to finish up. One thing I saw when I peeped your Instagram, like you do a lot of things involving daily affirmations. Mm-hmm. Can you explain, like, for somebody, like, what is that?
So basically, I have a YouTube channel. It's I'm Cherry Poppins TV, and on my Instagram as well, I post these daily affirmations. The videos will be maybe like 1 to 7 minutes, depending on the quote. I say a quote and I say, how can we apply this to our lives? Why should we apply this to our lives? And hopefully, my goal is to bring like positivity to people or help people be more positive. So this is about to get a little deep. So I, like I said, Cherry Poppins to me is like a persona, and mostly my podcast persona. And if you listen to the podcast, I feel like, that's just a part of me. It's not all of who I am. And I was finding that like people were approaching me a certain way or treating me a certain way or thinking, I don't know. But I'm like, why do people keep acting like this? Oh, because they only see this side of me. Just a different kind of way, I feel like. I'm like, why do people keep approaching me like this? And it's like, oh, they probably listen to the podcast. They probably think I'm a bitch. They probably, because of what they see or hear on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That is not all of who I am.
Right.
So in 2017, I had cancer. And I'm going to be 3 years cancer free on Friday. But that whole experience really changed who I am as a person. And I found that I'm so much more positive. I feel like a lot of people saw me go through that journey and were inspired by it. A lot of time they're like, oh my God, you did this so flawlessly. Oh my God, like you did this so gracefully. Like I would have never known or whatever. And so it was kind of like in tandem with like being on the podcast, this personality, but then also going through this. And it's like, no, but I'm such a motivational and inspirational person at the same time. Y'all need to see this.
Them joints are lit too.
Thank you. And I'm like, how can I put these two, how can I be Cherry Poppins, like this person, right? This personality, but also be motivational and inspirational. How can I do that at the same time? And I can, on my Instagram before, I was doing daily quotes with one of my coworkers. And I was like, I want to do something more. And my Jay, one of my co-hosts, was like, yo, you should do it on YouTube. I was like, that's an amazing idea. So I started out on YouTube. I would be getting like 20 views, and I'm like, man, I got way more followers on Instagram. I'm about to start posting these on Instagram. So I started posting them on Instagram, and I actually just hit episode 100 on Wednesday.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Congrats.
So thank you. So I post them every Monday. Well, I try to post them every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like I took off this past Friday because it was like episode 100. Let me take a break.
Right.
So I'll be back up and running on Monday. And yeah, I mean, my goal is to probably try and post 5 days a week. But I mean, filming videos every day or trying to do it, like it gets to be a lot. So, but yeah, I just try to like be inspirational, be motivational, and that's how I came up with it.
I got in trouble at work watching one of them do.
Really?
I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like,
it was positive though, bro. I was like, bro, this ain't nothing ratchet.
Start my day right.
But you know what? I feel like I'm doing the daily affirmation, but I am also Cherry Poppins doing this. So I'm like, yo, listen. I remember like one of my quotes. I was like, sometimes we just have to ask for help, but don't ask for help all the time because nobody likes a needy bitch. Like it's like I'll say stuff like that on the video. So it's like I'm still me, I'm still raw, but I'm bringing you this positive message.
Gotcha. And that's just basically a daily affirmation is basically like just like a positive thing you're saying.
Yeah. So I'll say a quote. It's just a quote, like a quote from someone famous or wherever I get a quote from, and then elaborate on it. How can we apply this to our lives, or why should we apply this to our lives?
Dope. That's dope. I mean, I think that's dope, man.
Thank you.
That's a good place, I guess, to end it. Ant, you have anything else, bro?
Nah. Killed her feature.
Yeah, real rap. Our first in-person guest for real?
Yes.
Yeah, the other one was my brother. So
yeah. When everybody was here, except for Leek, since he on, vacation.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for being with us, chopping it up with us. And that's it, man. It's the Laundromat Show. I'm K Rose.
And Mckie.
I'm Cherry Poppins.
We out.